Can't stay in this room long. I have a terrible migraine right now, and this is affecting me. So I'll be in here when I take some medication. But I feel awful right now. Headache. But we've had some cool interactions tonight. It's gonna be good. Bell just went off.
Bill, oh my, that's Bill's going on. Hi, Bob. Hi, Bill. I bet you enjoyed this place. Yep.
When I said,
Was it stressful to run this place, Bob? I'd be all stressed out. Huh? Did you have good support with your coworker, Bill?
hello.
Pinkertons, like the Pinkertons.
What's up?
She asked his last name.
The bell went off.
Like, I think it's the
Yeah.
Pinkerton.
You heard Pinkerton?
Oh, she was asking the last name? And I think that...
I was asking that. But the bell went off when we walked in.
Where'd you get Pinkerton from?
You told the story
That's
earlier.
the story.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
She asked what the last name was. I just recognized it from Deadwood.
Mm-hmm.
What are those things do? Cat toys. They're motion sensing. So if anything wants to go set them off.
Have anybody really proven that orbs are part of the spiritual world, or are they just dust?
I mean, okay, so that's a whole nother thing, right?
Okay.
There are different forms of manifestations. Alright, manifestations can be a way that spirits show themselves. Whether that's a mist, a rod of light, orbs, right? Now the thing is, it's for some people it's hard to determine what's an orb and what's dust. Alright? Your dust is gonna go towards the air. Alright? So you gotta think. Sometimes it can be a bug, sometimes it can be a bug really close to the camera.
Crazy.
Right? It can be multiple things. So can spirits manifest themselves as orbs? Yes. You've gotten some weird stuff, right? There's a couple of, now we're not one to say that every orb is a ghost. It's even incredibly loud for some reason.
That's the only thing I've ever thought with my camera.
You're not supposed to. So that's the whole entire point behind a phonics generator, is that none of it's going to make sense until it makes sense.
Oh, you said that.
Yep.
Gotcha.
So until it makes sense, does it mean something? Mm-hmm. No, it just sounds creepy.
Do you have like things that you caught on voice that you can clean it up with a little bit? Like, I mean, filter the voice so you can hear it better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do most of that whenever we post our evidence online.
Mm-hmm.
With our old tour company, we used to show it to you, and that just took up way too much time. Right? Not everybody wants to see evidence. They want to see it on their own time. And so since we were able to take over and, not have to listen to somebody else, we decided to not show evidence. That if you guys want to see it, it's online. And so,
like a website or something.
It's all our social media, yeah. I'll give it to you before you guys leave.
That's cool.
And y'all can, I do all that, right? I clean up the voices. I do all the editing. That way it's easily can be heard or seen, right? I do all that. So like your orb thing, not many times will we actually account an orb as something, right? So an orb, when it has to be a spirit manifestation, has to make an irregular pattern, or it has to have a different trail, or a different the way it looks, right? Sometimes it's like a blob and it's kind of free forming, right? There's been times to where it has like a glittery trail or leaves a really large tail behind it. That's not an orb, right?
Okay.
So you're typically, and plus you gotta look at the way the
It's not
building
just
is.
dust.
It's not just dust, yeah, right? If it's dust, you're gonna be able to see through it sometimes, right? You're gonna be able to, it's gonna fall straight down, or it's going to go the way the air goes, right? Here in the building, we have two different forms of airflow. We have one going this way, from the bottom, from the top to the bottom, and then we have one going this way, from stage left to stage right. So we have different forms of air coming in because of the way the AC runs. So get to know your building, right? If you watch our cameras, you'll see dust. You'll see it. It's agreeing with me and talking.
Yeah. I have
This
a
thing is
pet,
lighting up like crazy.
Put it in the empty chair.
I have a pet cam. I have a pet cam
Oh, I
in my
think it said
basement
bitch.
for my dogs that I have in a crate. The airflow is down. The vents on the air conditioning, and then there's no air intake or anything up in the basement. It's pretty enclosed
She's
basement.
got some
And
crazy
I've got
things on her
orbs, but
camera.
they go up like through the ceiling.
See, that's kind of weird,
Yeah,
right?
it's been on
A
video.
dust orb or a dust wouldn't go through walls, or wouldn't, go through a mirror.
I'm pretty sure you're on Indian burial ground.
I don't know, but I had one night just hundreds of orbs. And I have a friend who's kind of psychic. And she came to visit, and she said, do they bother you? And I was like, no. She said, well, you think they're going to harm you or hurt you? And I was like, no. And she said something. Her mother was mystic. She had a crystal, one of those
Did you say hundreds of orbs?
I don't know if it was hundreds, but many.
A lot of orbs? Was it outside?
In the basement.
In the basement? Okay.
And they all were floating up. And then some had different patterns. And she said, well, maybe they feel like your house is safe and that they can pass through. That they're passing through. And then after she left, and she had went down to the basement and said something, they were gone. I didn't catch them on camera. She's real.
She has very bad feng shui. It's like a tunnel straight up.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Stairwell from the basement all the way up.
Yeah, but her mother was supposed to be maybe a gypsy, but she would read tarot cards and read she read my lifeline and almost got it just right.
Perfect to the T.
Yeah, and she went down and said something, and after she left, I didn't catch any orbs on the camera in the basement.
Well, I hope you wanted them gone because it seemed like she ran them out.
I don't know what she did.
So maybe the front door will blow open.
Yeah.
That's kind of how it is here. We've had some weird stuff happen, right? We've had some weird stuff caught on camera. My favorite one that we recently caught was like a shooting star. So like if you're looking at the camera from like we have the whole stage, there was like this weird anomaly that kind of started on the stage left area, but further closer because there's two exits, right? You see those two curtains on the side, not on the stage, but kind of down below, right? It started from there, and it formed like a little ball, and then it shot straight up, and it had like a shooting star, and it had a trail and everything. It was crazy. It was weird, and that's kind of weird.
Yeah, that's weird.
So just stuff like that, right? So yeah, I think they can do orbs, but I think a lot of people in the paranormal field take dust and take insects and say, "Oh, look, I caught a ghost."
Oh, right.
Yeah.
So
So
it's easy to confuse.
it's
my
very
house,
easy.
You're going to see a lot of orbs, but it's just dust.
I feel that's just me too. My house probably has a lot of orbs too, and it's just dust and dog hair.
Yeah. Cat, dogs, guinea pigs.
That's what my hair. That's what my orbs are. Is dog hair.
Okay.
Can I ask what the creepiest experience you've had here?
Here? Oh god, I haven't really had a creepy experience. The one that stood out for me the most, we had like maybe a group of 17, and we were upstairs because we used to switch back and forth between telling stories. Like one night he'll do it, one night I'll do it, right? It was my night to do the stories, and so I do my stories on the second story balcony. Instead of taking guys to the auditorium, I take them upstairs. And so I set everybody near Benjamin's staircase. I was right there, and it was the first time really that we captured a disembodied voice on camera. So right in the middle of me telling Benjamin's story, we caught a child's like laughter come out of the stairwell.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it was right during Benjamin's story. You can hear me stop talking because everyone on the tour heard it. Like I stopped talking, I looked over, they looked over, you could see everybody's head turn and look at the stairwell. And it was so loud that our camera that we used to set on the very end of the second story balcony caught it. And then so I was like, okay, did it come from the stairwell? So of course I go to view the evidence, right? And I go to look at the camera that's in Benjamin's staircase. And it came from the stairwell because you could hear it echo. It was like someone was talking in there. And it was right in the middle of everything. That was probably one of the best moments that I've had. But this place is not really creepy. Now, you go and ask Micah that same question, he'll tell you another story. He's scared of everything.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is.
You brought up dogs. Have you ever brought your animals in here? They say animals are sensitive. Have they ever?
I didn't allow my animals to roam around past the stage. Right, I've had 2 of my animals in here. I've had my boy one and our first ever one. So I have 3. I have Mocha, Bean, and Cola, and they're all mini dachshunds. And so Mocha, she stayed in the lobby and barked at everybody who walked by the door. Other than that, no. They didn't seem to pick up on anything.
Okay.
But I also didn't let them roam in our haunted spots, per se. So I don't know.
Are cats more sensitive than dogs, or just about the same?
I say they're the same.
Okay.
Because animals are more prone to, just like babies, are more prone to sensing and seeing things than we are. Because we slowly lose that side of us as we grow up. Unless we actually stay in tune of it, we definitely lose that.
Mm-hmm. All the scary movies, a kid makes a friend, you know, they're talking to the spirit.
Because they're able to see it.
Yeah. Yeah.
If your dog or your cat or your child interacts with something, that's when you gotta question everything. Like now, personally, our house, we have a peeping Tom spirit. And my first experience was after I came back from a sanatorium, and I believe I did bring home something at that moment. And I wasn't even trying to that time. But it comes and goes. It doesn't stick around.
Oh yeah, somebody's here.
That's when everything usually happens.
Mm-hmm.
I do think you bring energy, right? You bring energy wherever you're from, including here. So now my animals have interacted with that thing at my house that I have.
Is it a bad one?
It freaks Mike out though. There was one time, because I didn't believe it. This little funny little tidbit. Do you
I
mind?
didn't really want your attention.
we look. We're telling a story. You should listen to this too.
Do you know what it could be?
What it could be at the house or here?
That you brought back?
Yes. I had a psychic tell me who it was and what it was. It's an older man.
Okay, he's a creep.
It's an older man. Yeah.
It's always a man.
It's an older man, and he just likes to linger.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't come and go at any specific moment, but he's basically a transient. He just comes and goes whenever he pleases, and most of the time it's at the most inconvenient times.
Okay, what do you think about Elizabeth and Ed Warren? Did you believe that what they were doing was real, or
No.
No.
I'm not an Ed and Lorraine Warren fan.
Lorraine, I mean, yeah.
Yeah, I am not. No.
Okay.
Only because we personally know the family of the Conjuring House.
I was gonna say they made a lot of money off of that.
The
Yeah.
Karens?
Yeah. And we're really good friends with the youngest daughter.
So did they kind of exploit that for
They did.
Hollywood? Okay.
They did. Also, oh god, it gets too long, but basically, Ed and Lorraine Warren were both known to push their boundaries. If it made someone uncomfortable, they didn't care. And because whenever you do house calls, you respect the homeowner, right? It's their home. You're coming into their home. A lot of the time, the families that Ed and Lorraine Warren helped out was against their will.
But like, I was surprised
kinda
that he could
religious.
perform an exorcism
Like almost sell it.
when he wasn't a priest. I mean, I always questioned that.
He was never ordained by the Catholic Church to perform exorcisms,
Yeah, that's
from what I understood. Yeah. Now,
You think she was truly psychic? Because that's
I
what-
do.
Okay.
Like, to the ability, they're cool people. I respect what they did. Because again, like Zach Bagans, right? They made a trail for the paranormal community to follow, right? Now, were they the best examples?
Were they cheesy?
No. Yeah, were they cheesy? Yeah. And personally, knowing and hearing how Ed and Lorraine Warren treated our friends from Rhode Island at that moment was very uncalled for.
Well, I read something where none of the people that were involved wanted to do interviews with, like, you know, any, like New York Times. They didn't want to talk about it. You know? Yeah.
You would tell me what, like, they did that was, like, against their boundaries or whatever?
Well, they were told to leave their house in the beginning. Like, when they arrived at the Conjuring
so
house.
they originally did not ask for them to come?
Originally, yes. They just kind of showed up.
Okay.
Yeah. They just kind of showed up. Yeah. Now, they ended up coming into the house. They did kind of bring them in, right? And then, okay, so the first movie was based on the real accounts of what happened in the part of it, right? Not everything's true. You know, not when she got flipped upside down in the chair. That's all BS, right? Mm-hmm. Now, they did hold a seance in the kitchen. Okay? So that was true. Mm-hmm. Now, you remember the mom of the family kind of got possessed, right? She got sick. She got possessed.
That never happened.
That never happened.
Yeah, I read the books that the daughter
wrote.
Andrea, I think.
Yep, that's our friend. Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And so that never happened. She did get a little nauseous, a little sick, right? Wasn't really uncontrollably. So the husband went to go comfort her, like a husband would, right? Mm-hmm. And, well, Ed kind of jerked him back and put him in a seat. Put his hands on him and jerked him back, said, "No, don't you touch her. The demon's going to go into you."
Oh.
For one, put his hands on him and did not even ask. And he's like, "Dude, you know, oh, hey."
What are you talking about here?
They're asking.
Lorraine. I wondered how real you were.
This thing is creepy.
Yeah,
because their movies sure have been successful.
Oh,
every
yeah.
other
It's
series I've
haunted,
actually
yeah.
been around hasn't been going off. And
It's
this
just
one's been going off like crazy.
This is going to constantly, this is going to constantly talk. We're listening for those words.
Sure said bitch.
I did hear that earlier.
Yeah, it will say foul words.
I'm the bitch.
But pretty much, they were just asking about Andrea.
I flipped it off and it said something.
What did that just say to you?
No, I flipped it off.
That was a man's voice that, like, as soon as you did that, something came through.
I have that effect.
The REM pod's
Yeah.
the REM pod's been going off the whole time and talking about it.
It
Yeah,
went,
you said crazy
green
bitch.
and yellow.
You are
Who?
wrong.
Who's here? Can you...
Benjamin. Is that Benjamin?
Can you tell us your name, please? My name's Micah. And we don't mean you guys any harm or disrespect. Yeah, really, we don't mean to hurt you or harm you. We just want to talk to you. Good? Okay. Do you see us in here? Can you ring the bell if you see us? Yes.
Said four. It was.
Is that Steven? Okay, well, who was touching the red light earlier? Can you tell us who you are? Who was touching the red light? Was that William?
Hi.
Yeah.
What is this?
Say hi.
It was hi.
Okay.
Oh.
Can you guys hear us? Can you hear our voices? What do we look like from the other side?
dead.
I said dead. Yeah, okay. Are we? What if we're the dead ones?
Yeah.
And we're sluts and bitches.
Well, I'm getting close.
Of
Yeah.
course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life. We're alive.
I gotta quit talking.
It sounds like when you talk, they answer back.
They like you, Heather.
Go ahead, Heather. keep
Flip it
talking.
off again.
No, they hate
Yeah.
call me sluts and bitches and whores.
Typically, that's Courtney that gets that.
She said yeah.
I think they're trying to communicate with you.
Sounded different.
Is Bobber Bill here?
Uh-huh.
Well, hello. Can you come in here and touch something for us?
Not the sluts.
That's a kid.
Sounds like a child.
I heard a kid's voice.
Is there
Bill,
a,
are you here? Did you come down to play?
we don't have Karma tonight, huh?
Is that us?
I love Karma
Yeah,
in the
it's
car.
okay.
What does that mean?
We have
Karma's
a
a doll.
we have a doll.
Oh.
Not Annabelle. No.
No, we have a doll that a friend of ours is haunted, and we like to try to figure out what exactly is attached to these items she brings in. And Karma's a Middle Eastern spirit, and we usually have her here, but because we switched cars today, Karma stayed at the house.
She's in the back seat, buckled in.
Okay.
Yeah, we usually take my car to work.
Cohen's
cool.
obsessed with his haunted doll videos. He watches them.
We had a friend, he brought in a doll, the same run of dolls that Annabelle came from. There's like 1,000 of them made.
Oh, no.
And
That night was
our
crazy.
friend has one. They brought it in here and it just went completely bananas in this one.
It's crazy.
Now, did the original Annabelle look like
Did you
a
say
Raggedy
witches?
Ann doll?
Oh, yeah, it was just a
It
regular.
was a Raggedy Ann.
Some
It
people,
was a custom one, wasn't it?
some people say that it's a
I'm
custom,
gonna say it didn't look like my Raggedy Ann.
Yeah, it
doll.
was a custom Raggedy Ann doll.
and they were bigger. They came in a bigger box. The
Like
box
the
was about
homemade,
that tall.
like
about that
Happy
wide. Yeah.
Yeah. So that's
Do we have the balls on?
Yeah, those are on.
Can you come touch our balls?
That's a brave question.
I tried.
There's only one with them, so only one's gonna be fondled.
Is there any dudes in here that want to grab our balls? Actors, actresses, anybody? What was
Was
that?
that a record
It
scratch?
sounded like it.
That sounded like a record scratch.
Are you
Someone
DJ?
will, and then
I've
I've
never,
never
pretty
heard
sure it
that.
said
I've
dude.
never heard that. Did it say deep?
I thought it said dude. But
Oh, it might have.
Dude, what the hell?
That was weird.
That's too tight. I've never heard that record scratch.
If you touch our balls, we'll have a ghost party.
that reminds me of that Saturday Night Lights.
Just the left one.
Someone farted again.
What?
That's a court.
Does those voices that come through, do you record those too? Or-
Yeah, they're recorded.
Yeah, they're on our cameras.
Do you ever make sense of it?
No, yeah.
Is it always
Oh yeah,
just
it's said some crazy stuff before.
Yeah.
What's the craziest thing you've heard?
I am a ghost.
I'm a ghost,
We have a
or
smart
we are the paranormal. I've heard that as well.
The other night I said doing Estes.
Did it?
Yeah.
Can anybody touch these balls on a table? They'll light up different color. Okay, you're saying that you can. Well, do it. Can you touch them? Can you make them light up?
Make it happen.
Sure, those are on.
Oh, the battery went dead. Well, that's weird.
Shake it. Okay, just like that. You see how they're lighting up?
Kind of pretty.
You gotta put some force on them.
Can you make our balls blue and red?
No offense.
Not really though. No offense. I don't mean it like that.
It'd be patriotic, red, white, and blue.
Yeah, that's pretty much what it is,
Oh,
right?
yeah.
It's for the country.
That's
Did it say how dirty? That's what
Either doctor or bastard.
I think
know. I'm
it's
having
bastard.
trouble like, understanding.
I think I'm deaf in my left ear.
I-
Honestly.
I can interpret my child that cannot speak well, but I cannot interpret this.
Sit.
Sit. We're already sitting. What would you like us to do while we're sitting?
Art.
Are you guys part of the arts? Yeah. Okay. Are you a performer? Are you a singer?
Did it
As
get,
a singer.
did it get
Said
dimmer?
both.
I turned the brightness down.
Okay, that's what it was.
Is Benjamin around? I don't. Okay.
That sounded like small voice and then something interrupted. Frail.
Ben, if you can come down here. Hi. Can you say your name? Ice machine.
Benji. Is it Benji?
Is that what you went by, Ben? Did you go by Benji?
Someone said what? Don't. Okay.
Hi.
It's what?
What is it?
I was a female. I heard it's, and then it's something.
Are you good? Yeah. Is there anything that's bad here? Me.
Who's me?
Steven?
They're a head bitch.
Steven, are you bad?
Anybody know what Faith Stephen was like?
No, so we had a lady and her husband and their son come in here recently, and they were talking about, or excuse me, it was the son and his wife, and they were like, you know what, our dad and mom went to SCAD during the early 90s, and he actually ended up calling them in the lobby, and they were like, yeah, we knew a guy named Steven that ended up hanging himself while we were going to school at SCAD.
That's how I figured out he was a SCAD student.
Yeah.
Because we didn't know that.
It's bad to take your life.
Yo, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, well, yeah. I mean, that's what we all,
Yeah.
When did he take his life?
92.
Maybe he thinks he's bad.
I thought it was a lot longer ago.
No, 92.
No,
If I have to
very
say
recent.
something, though, he seems very agnostic.
Oh, okay. No, yeah, because he
He-
called you that name.
He gives off agnostic vibes, for sure.
What's that mean?
Agnostic.
Explain.
That you don't
Okay.
believe in
You don't
anything?
believe in a higher being.
Oh. Do you know my ex? His name's Benjamin Stevens, and he's like that.
Wow,
And
really?
he may be like Dexter for all I know, because like
Dexter.
that's what he does for a living now.
Wait.
Wait,
He
what?
cleans up crime scenes. Is that what this show's about?
It was a toxic
Yeah,
marriage.
Yeah.
Dexter is he's a blood splatter analyst.
Oh, well, yeah, he cleans up dead bodies.
That's like one of my favorites.
That'd actually be a good job for you as a clean up dead body scene.
I'm so triggered right now. Both
thought-
of the names. I'm just so triggered.
I'm so triggered. It's over.
Yeah.
2-star review. We don't like Steven or Ben. We don't like Benjamin Stevens at all.
Sorry, I'm gonna piss him off more, and you guys are gonna be in trouble.
Oh, that's what we need.
You want me to get pissed off?
My effect.
Yes.
Okay,
Being pissed off.
listen here.
Listen,
Being pissed off.
No, Ben's the kid though. He's the good one, right?
Yeah, Ben's,
Yeah,
Ben's
Ben's
a
the
funny
joke.
kid.
Ben's
Oh wait, I
chill.
meant Steven. Sorry.
I'm just.
Steven's in his
Ben's-
late 20s.
late 20s.
Early 20s.
Early 20s.
24, 25.
Oh, great.
Someone said sorry.
To me, that's late. Is it not?
I don't know. I think it's talking to you though. It said sorry that it interrupted you. So you said listen.
Ben.
Keep going.
Okay, listen here.
I understand Ben is good. I'm sorry.
Can we have whoever was in here prior? Can anyone come touch this red lights in the center of the room so we can talk to you? We got some questions to ask.
Pure evil. It's so pure.
It said pure evil.
It's so pure evil.
Who's pure evil? Am I pure evil?
Well, maybe if he was agnostic, he was a Satan worshiper.
I
Yeah,
mean,
but that doesn't mean that you believe in like
Yeah, if
any.
you don't believe in anything. No, okay.
Why would you believe in Satan?
That's true. Didn't believe
You
in
believe in one, you gotta believe in the other, right?
yeah. I mean, essentially, yeah.
What?
So you said Steven worked here, right? Okay.
He's a stagehand.
Dad. He said dad. That was Benjamin.
Rodney, can Steven, Rodney, can Ben come down here to play? Okay, well, I have a ball right there on the counter. Ben, if you want to come play, can you come grab one of those?
So powerful. If you're powerful, come in here and mess with something, please. Yeah, like
Other than the bell.
the balls,
There's other toys.
the red light.
Yeah.
What can we mess with in here? You. Well, I mean, I would say Courtney. That's what I would say. Yeah, you.
Because who, me?
Who, me? Yeah. Can you ring it twice?
Yeah.
Bing, bing. Give us twice if you can hear
Hang
us.
on a second. Did anyone just move their hand?
No.
Me.
You didn't move your hand?
I did.
Do you just see something?
That comb underneath there just moved.
Where?
That pick, I swear, just moved.
Yeah, it looked like it moved again. Or maybe it's when she shone the light on it.
I swear. Because I thought it was a shadow.
No, I mean Debbie. She just,
I was
It,
like,
it moved.
Can you move that comb? Can you slide it towards the chair in the center of the room? Ben?
come on, Ben.
I've had an idea.
Uh-oh.
That's from her. Oh, maybe not.
Wasn't me. That's me.
All right. Come grab that comb.
Comb.
Can you come do that for us?
Will you knock the comb off onto the floor?
If that comb hits the floor, I'm out of here.
So you are scared of
For a while,
everything.
there might
Yeah,
be
so
that
what?
She was saying that you're scared of everything.
Oh, so what?
Yeah, she told us that's
What are you trying to say?
Because they didn't want to believe me at first.
Yeah. True believers are really scared.
Yeah,
My
stuff
husband
scares the
screams
shit
like
out
a
of
girl
me.
too, so.
Dude, I have some of the funniest clips of him just getting really freaked out for no reason.
Shut up.
Does he drop the equipment and run?
No, he runs with it. If he's got anything in his hands, he
That's
takes
better
off
than
with
dropping it. I mean,
Save the equipment.
Okay, thank you. All right, we're not paying attention to you. Do you want our attention? Okay, what can we do for you?
go move something else, please. Is he died?
Yeah, what can we do for you? I think it said died. Is that what you want from me?
I swear it said dope a couple times, like Homer Simpson. Dope.
Can you see the comb well? I can't even see it, but you
I
can
can't.
see it.
Right here.
I just got like a weird floral scent too.
Floral
That like
scent?
randomly, I don't know, I was
that my
now
wine
it's like
breath?
gone. But like it randomly was just like,
Flowers.
and I smelled it and I was
Did
like,
she
oh,
just smell you?
that was weird.
Do you smell like flowers? If it's a yes to any of our questions, ring the bell once or touch the red light that's in the center of the room.
Are there any actress ladies in here that
Smell like flowers?
want to talk to a handsome gentleman?
Shut up.
What? Don't get mad at me.
What's up?
It's always you. What's up, fellas? You heard that too?
What's up? Something. I thought it was like brothers.
It sounded like
something.
fellas.
Hey, ladies.
What's funny?
Did it say you look funny?
It's probably what's funny because I keep laughing
So I heard what's
and
funny.
it's angry at me. This is what I do.
Why are you angry at Heather?
What?
It's like mimicking me because I'm whispering. Does it just say what you say?
No.
No,
No, it's all completely
random.
a mess. It's not
No, we
supposed to
do.
say anything.
We do have mimics here. We do have spirits who can mimic other people's voices.
That is creepy.
Yeah, we were sitting here one night. We had all of or most of our moderators from TikTok in here in the room, and I was sitting over there. We heard a woman walk up the back of the creepy hallway, and she goes, "Hello," like clear as day. I mean, hello, like woman's voice, and we all freaked out. And then we kind of composed ourselves, and I go, who did that sound like? And they were like, that lady with the 12-year-old kid. And there was a lady here that night with a 12-year-old kid, and that voice sounded just like her.
Oh,
Like
so it mimics
exactly
her voice.
like
It
her.
mimics, yeah, it mimics people.
Yeah.
It mimicked my voice. It mimics his voice. I've heard. I've never told you about that, but now speaking of it, I've heard scrimp.
Scrimp?
I've heard scrimp, and it sounds just like you.
Yeah. Because she said she was talking to me one day something about that she likes shrimp, and it sounded like she said scrimp with the southern accent that she has, and so I've been calling her scrimp ever since. Little scrimp. Is she a scrimp?
That's Creole shrimp.
Yeah, scrimpy.
So it's just small things, right? It's been weird.
Does that die again?
Yeah, but as soon as it said it, that went off.
Look, okay. Y'all can talk. Y'all can ring the bell. We know that. We need something new. Do a new performance.
Need a new trick.
Yeah. 'Cause I don't think y'all can do it.
Well,
I don't think you can touch the red light, or I don't think you can make one of these cat toys right here light up. I don't think you can do it.
Can we prove her wrong? Let's go. Prove her wrong. Let's touch something in this room. Anybody catch what that whisper was?
No.
that's a woman.
That's creepy.
What? That said reconnect? Did that say reconnect with that bitch? Is that what that says?
The camera just said goodbye, so.
Yeah, the camera like went.
Did that say reconnect with that bitch? That was a full sentence.
Sounded like it, not gonna lie.
It was.
The voice coming out of the box
killed
it said,
your camera?
it said,
When I come back in here, that red light needs to go off.
Red light. Oh man, that was weak.
well, let's go. We have some folks here that want to see you actually perform. Do you like to perform for people?
He's just ringing that bell.
I'm pretty sure the bell just goes off. I'm not pulling the bell.
What would make us believe in that bell is if you rung it twice right now. Can you ring it twice for us? Do it another one. I'm asking for twice. Ding ding. As quickly as you can.
What?
Why is it your voice? Can't something.
You don't need a camera. There you go. Right back. I'll bring something. No.
Can I wear one of your wigs?
Yep.
Can I perform on your stage? I want to be an actor. Do you think I have what it takes to perform on this stage? Okay, I'm gonna take your silence as I can't.
What? Say all.
If you touch that red light in the middle of the room, all of us will get up and dance right now. We'll have a straight up ghost party if you hit that light. Whoa. That K2 meter lit up in your hand, and that one over there on the chair lit up as well.
Okay.
If you're in here, can you touch the green lights? Is that easier? I said the green lights. Can you touch those? Okay. Whoever the lady was, can you touch the green lights for us right now? Can he touch the green lights? Light them up to like yellow or something like that. All you gotta do is get as close as you can to it.
What happened? Did it go off?
No.
We all just suck, don't you?
Do you think they're just making Benjamin do stuff because they can't do stuff?
Possibility.
Oh damn, I'm triggered again. I'm triggered.
I sure I'll hear about it all the way home in the car.
You're the mother. I had a feeling. I had a feeling they were hiding back there.
Look, they're hiding back there.
Who's back there?
I said, yep. Yep. Whenever they won't touch the red light anymore, they're usually back in that direction.
The darkness.
Why are you hiding from us? Do I scare you?
Bad woman.
Which one?
I mean, I do aim to scare men, so I mean.
Oh, girl, you ain't there yet. Wait till you're 30.
Can you come out of the shadows and come join us in here? We have plenty of empty seats.
Will you come sit by me, please? Would love for you to sit by me.
Oh, you're going to
Come sit by us.
I just said Bridget,
Bridget? Who's Bridget?
our friend.
Oh.
Who's Bridget?
Oh, we gotta go get Bridget.
The one who was at the door earlier?
Okay.
The one we waved at?
Oh, well, they were watching us then.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Is that Uncle Jesse? Whoa.
Can anyone come walk down the hallway and come join us in here? I moved away.
Does anybody have their phones on them? You guys have one of your phones on you?
Yes,
You guys play music? You have like a music app or anything?
Spotify.
Yeah, they probably like you.
What kind of music?
Do something from the 40s.
40s. Big band.
Okay, I mean,
Can you
Like-
be more specific?
I can go as far as the 60s. I don't know who played in the 40s.
Just
I can
Google
Could you
40s.
just...
Just Google music from the
yeah,
40s.
Yeah,
Probably like Louis Armstrong
yeah.
and like stuff like that.
Oh, I know the Boogie Woogie Bugle Boy.
Yeah.
How about that?
He was a famous trumpet man from out Chicago way.
No, I haven't heard this song forever.
No one else would play. He was a top man.
I can see you dancing to this.
But then his number came up and
Good.
he was going with the draft. He's in the army now, a blowing reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B. They made him blow a bugle for his Uncle Sam. It really brought him down because he couldn't jam. The captain seemed to
Do you like music?
because the next day the cat went out.
Okay. Do you like what she's playing?
He jumps when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie bugle boy of Company B.
Hey, put the bell beside
The
REM pod.
He can't blow a note unless the bass and guitar is playing rhythm. He makes a company jump when he plays reveille. He's the boogie woogie
I'm gonna leave you ladies to it.
I like it.
Ladies' night.
Company B. And when he plays boogie woogie bugle, he was busy as a bee. And when he plays, he makes a company jump into the bar. He's a boogie woogie bugle
In a little bit, turn it off and see if they respond. They want more. I said, in a little while, turn it off and see if they want more music.
They definitely find it down
Want me to turn it off now?
Well, whenever, and see if they respond.
It is almost 2 a.m.
Yeah, it's that time to go.
We keep going. We don't rush nobody out here.
If it gets enticing in the last 4 minutes, I mean.
That's all we don't go to bed till 7 a.m.
Oh, okay.
Alright, how'd you like that music?
Do you like the Andrews sisters?
Yes.
Do you want to hear more music?
If you want to hear more music, you gotta touch one of these red lights. We got one in the hallway, and I have one right here in front of us. Can you touch either one of these for us to let us know you want more music?
Are you afraid of me?
No.
You angry?
Yeah, they're-
I like how it was touching the red light the whole entire time we were talking about.
It was when we first came in, right?
Yeah, we were talking about Ed and Lorraine, and they just would not stop going.
Yeah.
I wonder why.
I don't know. It does that a lot when I'm just randomly talking to everybody
About your experiences, maybe?
about anything.
Huh.
It's like, okay, now they're not. Our focus is not on them.
Yeah.
It's like they don't like being ignored.
Maybe we shouldn't
Oh, like a
focus.
toddler trying to get attention.
Kinda. No, for real. I'm not joking.
They wanted attention.
They want attention, and then whenever we give them the attention, they don't really. Just like a toddler.
Yeah.
So tell us
So
more
do you all sleep during the day?
Yeah.
Okay. How do you sleep?
Yeah, no.
Could
we
you do this 5 nights a week?
6 nights a week.
I do feel like it keeps mimicking what I say. Like, it's mocking me.
It might be making fun of you.
Because I'm laughing.
Do you not like it when she laughs at you?
What is
Yeah.
it?
What is it? Are you cussing her out?
Will you cuss me out?
Nothing's like
Yeah, Heather's. This one's going.
the same like you were imagining.
So how did you meet Andrea?
She's a good friend of our two
Are you
friends.
coming closer to me?
We're just, it started off as like just knowing, you know how you
Yeah.
have a circle of
Yeah.
friends who know of.
There you go.
Wow.
I know I just had to change the subject.
Did you say fuck off?
Don't look. Do not acknowledge it. Do not acknowledge it.
It's psychic.
I'm just saying that was a strong hit. Something just grabbed that thing at the last second.
I asked it if it was coming close to me. And it,
Yeah, and these two are going.
sense it?
I said, are you coming closer to
And
me?
mine and hers were blinking.
I do have goosebumps, but I'm a little I'm
Okay.
not scared though.
Yeah, we just saw you. But we think you could do better than that. Okay, don't talk. Don't talk about it.
That was 2 dings. He kept asking us to do 2 dings while ago.
Did you just want Micah out of the room? Was Micah the problem? He usually is. It's okay. But yeah, I mean, just a friend of a friend, and we just kind of all hooked up. She's actually gonna be here end of August for us. She's coming to talk at our Paracon that we have going on.
That's cool.
her and her dad. So it's probably his
Mom
last.
passed away, right?
Yeah, his mom. Well, her mom passed away probably about 2 years ago now. Dad's still alive. Dad's turning 91 whenever he's here. Yeah, it's gonna be probably his. Never. There's only been 2 times in this whole entire time that he's ever interviewed about what really happened.
Oh,
about,
wow. That's crazy.
at the Conjuring house.
Wow.
So he's going to talk here about his experience because he's the one who punched Ed Warren.
Oh, he did?
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So you know whenever I told you that he basically jerked him back, not to touch his wife, you know.
Yeah. You punched him.
He swung back and said, "You can't tell me basically what to do," and just fuck out.
I can see that reaction. I mean,
Yeah. And so after that, they were told to get the fuck out of their house, and they were very disrespectful from what I can understand.
I heard some really weird stuff about Ed.
He is.
and then
Huh? I heard that he had like a mistress or something, and
He seemed
got her
creepy.
pregnant.
Like he tried to act all religious, but
then they were like super like religious and anti-abortion, but like they made her get an abortion.
but
Yep.
they didn't get any proceeds from the movie, did they? End up? I don't
No.
think they got
No.
it.
No, they did not get any money from it. Now, have you, what's one thing that you guys don't know? You know the house, I can't think of the movie right now for some reason. There's like 14 movies based on it.
Amityville?
Thank you, yeah, Amityville Horror House.
Okay.
The whole entire story is BS.
Is it?
Whole entire thing.
I've heard that before.
They
They were like bankrupt.
Yeah.
I've never seen. I watched the movie, but I don't think I finished it.
So
I've
what?
seen
good
3
movie,
different
though.
So
versions.
what happened? And you know, whenever the son came in and killed the whole entire family, that was real. That was real.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, it was real. The stuff that happened after it was all BS.
Yeah.
The family that moved in 6 months after the murders took place, basically they were broke.
They were underwater.
Yep, they were underwater. They needed money, and so Ed and Lorraine Warren heard about what happened. They come to investigate, and they actually were the ones who pushed them into writing the book.
Oh.
Hello, are you finally coming to join us?
I think he likes to listen to your stories.
They just like to listen. They're kind of nosy. That's all. Did y'all want to come in here and talk about some
Did they
some
ever
tea?
find out why the son did that to his family? Was he mental?
He's
or-
mentally unstable.
Okay.
He had a psychotic break.
Okay.
That whole entire night has not gone off.
Let's get
Okay.
louder.
We see you. Can you back away from the music box, please? Can you make it stop playing music? So I have it pointing towards right away from the whiteboard. So whatever's right there is in the hallway. I'm gonna go turn off the music box if you don't move.
She still has her headphones on. Damn it, bitches.
I heard bitches.
Before that, he said, damn it. Bitches. I go crazy girl these days, guys.
I don't know. Maybe we ought to head back. Do you think about that time?
Probably.
Probably.
I've got to be
Okay.
on the phone.
She's got to get up in the morning and do a Zoom meeting. So
Oh no, I've
Yeah.
reset this whole entire thing and everything, and it's still picking up something.
that's weird.
I have cold chills.
Okay.
Gross. It's cold.
Well, I definitely want whatever that is to stay here with you and not go home.
They won't.
Okay.
I can tell you that the spirits who are here want to be here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, they will.
They have no desire to.
Oh, okay.
So do you believe that like spirits can choose to like stay
Oh,
or
yeah.
cross over?
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, I think so. From just what we've experienced here and where I've been and stuff like that. Now,
do you think?
what's up?
I have a question. Do you think that like some
like
spirits like
interviewing.
get confused and like don't know what like they're dead? You know
Yes, yes. That no, we've had experiences with that too, and it's all. To be honest, this building spoils us. Right. The activity that we get here completely spoils us because we can go anywhere else. You won't get this type of activity hardly anywhere, right? We paid thousands of dollars to rent out a spot, and we don't even get this much activity. Like we were just at Waverly, like I said, Waverly Hills, and we didn't hardly get anything that night.
Really? She lives in my father-in-law's house, and he built the house with his own 2 hands. And he said the only way you're going to get me out of this house is you're going to have to pull my dead body out. And he got dementia, and ended up. But he was only in the nursing home maybe 10 days and passed, so he didn't. That was his wish. He didn't want
Did
to
he
go
stay?
there.
Did he stay in the house?
I hear weird stuff, like just weird noises. I don't really see anything. I'll just like hear like weird, like I'll be home alone and I'll be like hearing like footsteps or like taps or like a cabinet.
And the
door.
cabinet doors in the kitchen. He used to, when he'd open and slam them. He
Really
just,
weird.
yeah, George was a very kind of a dramatic person.
There is such thing as residual hauntings, if y'all are familiar with those.
Yeah.
Okay.
What does that mean?
Now, residual hauntings are literally like, think of a record player. Alright? And so much energy in a repetitive motion or a repetitive event happens over and over and over again, it's just kind of stuck. Alright? So, like I said, think of it like a record player. It's gonna constantly play, no matter what, right? You play it, it's gonna constantly loop. Alright? Eventually it will wear out. There's a thing called the stone tape theory that whatever, such as like wood or the things around us hold energy. That's the stone tape theory. And just like, have you heard about it?
No,
No?
I didn't know the term.
Okay, yeah.
But I know
the term is well, the theory behind it is called this.
Oh, there it is.
Whoa.
Are you with us?
Both of them. Like I said, as I was saying, it's a stone tape theory. So whatever is around us holds energy. And so the fact that your stepfather,
Maybe her
My great grandfather.
your great grandfather, that was his house that he built, right? Like
By
he just said,
hand.
by hand. He wasn't going to leave there.
No, he didn't want to.
Thing is, his own energy might not be there necessarily, but because he was in that house all the time, every day, kind of doing the same routine, it's a possibility his energy has left an imprint. And that's what residual energies are. It's just an imprint that has happened over and over and over again on time. It's going to constantly happen every time. Takes an example. I just recently lost my grandfather.
He lived there about 60 years.
60 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's kind of what I had experienced. I recently lost my grandfather back in February, right? And my family, my dad's side of the family, which one I lost, never really been a fan of the paranormal, right? Never really believed in this, didn't really care. My cousin, who's about younger than me, who also lived with my grandfather who passed away, right? He comes into me at the funeral, he goes, hey, because this was like 5 days after he passed away, he goes, why am I hearing him get up and go make his coffee and go right back into his room?
Because that was his routine.
That was his routine.
Damn, nobody wants to move to my house because I don't leave that house.
So that's exactly, I had to explain that to him. His energy, he's not there.
Yeah.
He's not there, but I can tell you his energy is.
Yeah.
Because he did that same exact damn thing every day.
Yeah.
And I had to explain residual energy and residual hauntings to my cousin because that's just what he did. So the same thing that your great grandfather did, slamming cabinets, walking around. You're going to hear
Marge
his
is there
residual
too.
energy.
She'll tap you on the shoulder.
So yeah, that's all a thing. And just because
I don't want to be touched.
there's intellectual hauntings and then there's residual hauntings. You're typically your two types of hauntings. Residual is basically not smart. It's just there. It's going to constantly be there. Eventually, the energy's going to run out, but you're going to experience it. It is a type of haunting, but you can't document it, right? It can't respond to us. Well, you can document it, is what yeah. You can document it, but it's not going to respond to you. It's not going to be intellectual. It's not going to say, hey, can you go touch that red light? It's just a replay. It's going to be stuck in time.
Yeah.
Right, so...
We were cleaning out the house right after Margie died. I said something about her being a hoarder. And I got a tap, tap, tap on the shoulder. You know how she did.
That was really cool.
Yeah, how they both went off.
At the same exact time.
So does that mean there's like two different energies like in this room?
Possibility, or it could be a big energy.
Oh.
To where it's touching them at the same exact time.
What'd you
Okay, that was really cool. Before they have to go, could you do that again?
Please.
Please? Yeah, can you touch both of these red light at the same time?
Okay.
Okay, well the bell doesn't mean anything. We want to see the red lights light up again.
They lit up these red lights. It went.
Oh yeah. They like the K2s.
Yep, there you go.
Can you at least tell them good night?
He says to get something out of his locker.
Wait, what?
Had to get something out of his locker or something.
Did you hear something about a locker?
Locker, L-O-C-K.
Maybe they got some wine.
I don't know why I decided to bring two in here tonight. I normally don't do that.
That was cool.
No, that was cool.
Yeah,
That was neat. That was neat.
that's pretty
That
cool.
thing's weird. It's weird how it's like sometimes gibberish, but then sometimes so plain.
Bye. It's because it's just the way we talk. That's the whole entire idea behind it. That's why a phonics generator was invented for paranormal. It's just so spirits can use phonics the way we talk to put together words.
Mm-hmm.
Vowels, consonants, right? The exact way we speak is that device. So, correct.
Do you want us to leave?
She said job.
Yeah, I have a shitty ass job.
Apparently, to have a Zoom meeting in the morning. That's awful.
Oh, I'm on the phone all the time.
That's your job, basically.
Yeah, I'm tied to the...
That's gross. I'm spoiled. I have to admit.
So
Well,
your
it
dog
sounded
used to
great
stay
at
home for a year, and
Yeah,
then they get in bed with you when you go home.
pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, they're on the same routine we are.
Okay.
So they actually sleep during the day and they're awake at night with us.
That's cool.
Yeah. And then they get the zoomies when we get home. And then they wear themselves out and they go right to bed.
That's funny. Yeah.
But
It's like our kids.
we actually have 5. Two dogs are his, 3 are mine. And
Wow.
yeah, we have 5 dogs. 3 miniature dachshunds and 2 labs.
The big labs. No, okay. Love it. Wow.
We just have an unruly little terrier. She doesn't do well with new people. She gets too excited.
She's a big gal, but she thinks she can sit on your lap.
Yeah, that's how his dogs are.
Yeah.
You
She'll
know,
like bear hug you when you come in. I've tried everything.
it's cute. I mean, some dogs just want to be loved.
Yeah. She's got to get it out. She just has to-
I understand. Now, are y'all done performing tonight? Y'all said y'all over it?
Do you want us to leave?
Oh, I think that was again.
Bedtime?
Will you touch the balls if you want us to leave?
Oh, they never did touch the balls, did
It
they?
said au revoir.
Did it
Say
really?
au revoir. Or my imagination.
I told you, no, they know different languages. We've had Spanish, we've had German, we've had Italian. That's interesting. I think this is a circuit of theater.
That's what I love about going to Bonaventure Cemetery. You see all the different sections of the different. It's so
I used to be an old tour guide for Bonaventure. I could tell you so much shit
great. I
that's
love
underneath
that
those.
place.
You would
Oh,
not
you went with the
believe.
guy with the long hair that was.
Shannon?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's who did ours. Yeah.
Oh,
It was
Nope.
years ago.
that was my old boss.
Really?
He used to work around.
I think
Really?
he was our guide, right?
It was hotter than
It was awful. We were
Yeah.
all fanning.
Well, you picked the right tour guide, I can tell you that. Shannon
He was
Scott.
good, he was
Shannon
good.
Scott
He
is
knew
the,
his
the
history.
Bonaventure person
But he
you
was
want to
just
go
like
to.
he was on TV.
Yeah.
Like, he's a celebrity.
But I get such
That's
a
one.
peace.
That's one big-headed man. Let me tell you. I could just knock that.
I just
shit
remember the hair.
off. Yeah. No, he's been on several TV
And
shows.
somehow he didn't seem to sweat, and we were all just like,
Oh no, he
And
definitely.
he had
sweats.
like a black outfit on too.
yeah, I
He
was
was-
like, how is
and
he
we were like
wearing
all
that?
sweating.
God, no. There's
And
that Bonaventure holds so many secrets. A
Yeah.
lot of
to
secrets.
me though, when I go in there, I get
Have
such
you
a
been there?
peaceful feeling. It's just peaceful.
Oh no, it's peaceful.
It's beautiful.
It's
yeah.
beautiful.
Like bad
Yeah.
secrets or what kind of
Both.
Oh, okay.
Both. There's a lot of underground stuff at Bonaventure.
Voodoo.
Oh, no, like literally underground, like
Oh,
underground.
Oh,
Underground,
really?
like legit underground. Yeah.
wow. Well, you know what was that macabre tour that one of the first things we went on? They told about going into the graves and taking stuff out, and the guy that owned the Mercer hat. What was his name? Williams.
Oh, I don't know.
Had a bunch of stuff out of the tombs and stuff in his collection.
I don't know.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I know
Yeah.
exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah.
So
He had grave robbers or do that. I mean, and then he had friends with the voodoo lady was his friend, and he kept some of that stuff. John Williams, I guess.
yeah, Jim
Yeah.
Williams.
Yeah, and he was like nouveau rich, but he was trying to get in with all the original rich here.
Okay.
Are you
Okay.
talking about the movie or the
Hang on one
No,
second.
it
Now,
was that tour we went on. The guy told us all about him.
okay. Now I'm trying to figure out because you're talking about I think two separate things.
Maybe I
She's
get
combining the movie.
Okay, so the
Yeah, sorry.
now so what you're talking about is Midnight in the Garden of Good and Evil
Right,
with Jim Williams.
right. Jim.
Jim Williams. They were a big. He was a big person here in Savannah. The movie does do the story justice. I can tell you that. Clint Eastwood did a good job. Really did. Father. Now, Jim Williams is not buried in Bonaventure though.
Yeah, they said something about that. I forgot what.
He's not buried in Bonaventure.
Yeah.
I forgot where he's actually buried at. Now his boyfriend, the one he was,
That he shot.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
people didn't know it was his boyfriend until later on, until he went on the stand and said it. He's actually buried in Greenwich Cemetery, which is the sister cemetery right across.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you got Greenwich Cemetery and you have Bonaventure Cemetery. Bonaventure Cemetery are completely bought out, right? You have no plots unless your family's bought plots way before. Now Greenwich is the sister one that is still available, and it's just like the same side. Now his boyfriend's buried over there. You can go visit his grave. Now the one you're talking about having a collection. I was thinking that you were talking about
Maybe I missed that up with somebody else, but we went on. It was like a macabre ghost tour thing. Remember, we met over
that
there.
other cemetery?
We met over by the other cemetery. Is where we met. Yeah.
you met by Colonial Park.
Yes.
That one.
And they took us down in the basement or something, but they were talking about how people even during this time were still they had collections of stuff out of the graves and stuff.
Basement. Where are they taking the
Are you
basement at?
kidding? Maybe
I
New
don't know.
Orleans?
No, not New Orleans.
Yeah, because Colonial Park doesn't go underground.
No, it was in a house. We were in a house or something. I don't know. I probably can't think because this was one of the earlier tours that we went on. But I just remember them talking about the macabre stuff, that went on, with some of the dead, and I don't remember I thought it was connected to Jim Williams, but maybe not.
The Mercer Williams no ghost tours go in the Mercer Williams house because they don't allow it. They don't want to talk about any type of ghost.
Yeah, we just
stuff.
went on the day tour there, but we did do the
Is that house
ceremony.
I think so. I've never got to investigate it. They won't allow nothing of the paranormal in. They want nothing to do with it. They want to keep the Williams name clean.
Did you do the firehouse?
I've never investigated the firehouse either. They won't let you do anything paranormal wise either there because it's a restaurant.
So
We've tried.
What's the deal with the house that's the most haunted on Abercrombie? That one that people won't live in?
421 Abercorn?
Yes.
It's a bullshit story.
Is that true or not?
No, it's not real.
Okay.
We know the person who invented that story.
Oh, okay.
Are you serious? Is that the one with the little
They
girls?
go out, they come home and their children are dead or something. Okay.
It's all BS.
I'll be
432 Abercorn is not a real story.
okay.
Yeah, 432. Yeah, 421. I can't remember. I can't remember the name. I can't remember.
Yeah,
the
I
names,
used
but
to with Abercrombie.
432 Abercorn is talking about where the doctor left his
Yeah.
little girl in the window and she had a heat stroke.
Yeah,
and died.
yeah.
Yeah, it's bullshit.
That's not right either.
No, it's not
It's a
real.
cool house.
It's a cool house. It's a
We
beautiful
actually
house.
took a picture and we had the outline of the old man's face in the window.
Dude, I hate to tell you this, but most of the stories around town are not real. That's why a lot of the tourist companies, they're all money grab.
What about the 1890 hotel booth?
1790?
Yes, and
I love that place.
we stayed there and they said that Miley Cyrus had an experience.
Yeah. Miley Cyrus did her
Is that real? though,
her
that
shoes got
story?
stolen, yeah. Well, we
Like
can't.
that she jumped out the window?
We don't know. There's been several. That's one thing you can't account for. Like that one, and well, really, it's only that one because the other ones have been disproved too. There's been so many stories about 1790. Rather, it was a tragedy where she jumped out the window or where she was pushed, right? There's several different stories, right? Either she threw herself out the window because she was upset that her husband never came back.
Yeah.
We don't know. There's also been a saying to where her husband was jealous that she was cheating on her, that she was cheating on him, so pushed her out the window. We don't know. They haven't been able to find any record of a death. But I don't know. It's always fascinated me. That place is haunted. I've seen things happen there. I've stayed in there. And I have seen things happen, right? So I couldn't tell you on that one. I can tell you the stories that I know for a fact that are BS. Including one of the main ones about the Sorrel Weed House.
That's what I was going to ask you. I've heard three different versions
what was
about
that story? I
one,
forgot.
yeah.
Where the
slave
the slave hung herself. Yeah.
But I thought the mother jumped out, or the lady of the house.
They said like they
So,
got impregnated.
out down the
There's-
banquet table.
Yeah, there's two. Okay, so you're talking about the sister, one of the sisters throwing herself out the window after a fight from the one next door. So that happened on the house next door. So there's a white house right beside the Sorrel Weed house. It's the only one on that area that has a window that's on the very top floor.
Oh yeah.
All right, and it's looking out towards the house. All right, the sister was actually supposed to. She fell. Okay, she was pushed out the window. Right. Don't know. That one can be accounted for. They have proof of that one, but the one they don't have proof of is Molly.
Molly the
Okay,
slave.
Molly is the famous slave that committed suicide up in the carriage house. Does it happen in the
Yeah,
carriage
we
house?
got to go up in the carriage house.
Okay, the carriage
That's where
house.
we went in the basement too. I was like scared of spiders.
Oh yeah, the Sorrel. It's a beautiful place.
I know to go in the basement.
Beautiful place. I've been there. I've investigated several times. I didn't catch anything. It's just me.
Yeah, we didn't see anything.
I didn't
Now,
get you far.
Molly has been disproven. Okay, because the Molly story is supposed to have happened 5 years before the carriage house was built.
Oh.
Okay, so the carriage house wasn't built yet when Molly passed away. The carriage house was added afterwards. So could Molly have killed herself in the attic of the Sorrel Weed house? Possibility. Because that's where the enslaved people would have stayed at, would have been the attic, before the carriage house would have been added on. But everyone says she did that in the carriage house. That's what the Sorrel Weed house will tell you to this day, is that she did in the carriage house.
Yeah, that's starting.
What
So-
about the one boy that wasn't really quite right? And they hung him in the park down there by, was it by the, what was
She
it?
will ask you questions.
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, supposedly they hung him just because they thought he had done something and he really didn't do it. And so, I don't know.
Is that me?
No, that's not you.
Okay.
Following me?
Do we probably need to go?
It's, yeah, way past that.
I'll keep asking her questions and I won't let her go.
I have to run by a big tip tomorrow.
I am not sure what story you're talking
Okay,
about.
well, I always have bits and pieces. But
Now, now we have the first hanging that was here in Savannah with a woman.
yeah,
Her name was Alice Riley. She was an Irish indentured servant.
right.
That was at Night Square. guys. Okay. Who we got here? Who we got here? Hi, Kelly. Hey, Amani. Just FYI, I saw you talking about Julian earlier. Julian's good. I talked with him yesterday. He's just got a lot of stuff going on. He's okay, though. Yeah. He's tired. He got some great news, and so he's been taking that in. But no, he's good. He's good. Julian's good. And I'll let him know that you guys asked about him. Because I got to message him later. Yeah, he's good. But yeah, he called us yesterday on the way home from Kentucky. But yeah, he's good. But I'm going to disconnect because I'm tired.
Oh, can we say hi?
Oh, okay.
Hey, everybody.
They asked about Julian, and we told him that he's good. We talked to him yesterday.
Where's Julian?
He's tired.
Oh, he's tired. Yeah, he's got stuff going on. Hey. What's up, Amani? What's up, cool? We love you guys. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.